feel the raw emotion, share in the tears, and rejoice in the power of connection. Only on The Susan Show, right here on YouTube.
Respect, empowerment, passion for people, and reuniting families bring sparkle to her eyes. Where there is despair, you bring joy to the broken-hearted. You give love, you got so much love. Susan Show.
This week, in our Caribbean Connection series, we have news about one George Duncan. But is he the father of Ansella Lynch's son? Ansella Lynch came on our show to find her son's father, George Duncan. Here's what she told us.
Who are you looking for today?
George Duncan,
George Duncan. Who is George Duncan?
my son's father.
And what's your son's name?
Patrick Duncan.
George is older than you?
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's in his 70s then.
yeah.
And how old is your son?
My son is 56.
He'll be 56.
When he's antagonizing me where he would like to meet his father.
He's very troubled by it. It bothers him over the years. And even about a month ago, he called me and he sounds really depressed.
Wow.
You know, because like she said, he's 56, not knowing his father, don't have that relationship, decisions that he made in his life is because of stuff like that.
Right.
It's our Caribbean Connection series, and it's the story of Ansella Lynch, who came to find her son's father, George Duncan. And it's a continuation, man, because you already came to try to find him. And some persons have come forward to say that they know a George Duncan who lived down in Greenwich Town where you used to live. As a matter of fact, he lived on 6th Street. Remind us of the story though.
He used to work at the tailor shop. Wasn't looking like that, no. Plenty tailor was in there.
A lot of business.
Yeah, and they have their own machine, and he used to work in there. And he have a cousin named Ben.
And of course you met him when you were 16 years old.
Yeah,
At a party.
school party. And we come friend.
But your mother did strict.
Yep,
So you couldn't leave the yard.
couldn't go out.
Yes.
And it come like I was all hostage.
But you were still able to see him.
She didn't know
Or she
nothing.
didn't know what was going on.
No.
All right. So you saw this man at night and you finally became pregnant.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know you were pregnant.
But when I become pregnant, I don't like him at all.
You didn't like him again.
No. Down to the shirt that me I don't like.
What do you think caused all of that?
I don't know the pregnancy until when I was around 5-6 months, I just get to love him again. But my pride wouldn't let me
Tell him so.
tell him.
Wow.
So I stay away. And he used to come by at the gate.
Yes.
And I used to go around some friends at 6th Street. And he used to come around there. And we tell him not there. But plenty times he went time me around.
So by this time you had the baby?
No.
So he gave you money to look after yourself and all of that?
Yeah, I could make my mother know. Till one night him tell one of my girlfriend that to tell me that he's not coming back. I said, no problem.
But you went on to have the baby. What I want to know
Yeah.
is what happened after you had the baby. Who grew the child?
She take him. She take that child, not my child again. I couldn't get to do nothing to the baby,
What?
for our baby. When I was leaving the home, after leaving,
So you're about 18 years old.
yeah, I met an ex-guy and I went to live with his mother.
He knew about your first child though?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And she said, when you go, don't touch that,
So what time did he leave out of her home?
When she died.
How old was he? Teenager? Big,
Yeah,
big man?
teenager. Because I sent him to my sister in the country. But him don't like it down there. And him come back to town and him live into her house.
Right.
On 7th Street. He met a girl. And the guys them down there, they get terrible at that time. I kill them, all kind of thing. And Everybody move out the yard. Him and the girl go to St. Thomas to live. And it's there him was until he get a farmer ticket and he go away.
Ever since he's been in Canada. Okay, so what prompted this wanting to search for his father? Had he been asking about him all his life?
Yes, him asking for him father. And if me not remember nothing, me say. And I put it to a Ralston Mackenzie. People come forward, but not him.
Other George Duncans came forward.
Yeah. So the men them brown and
So you actually met them?
yeah. And come back and say, Miss V, now look my father. We just want to know what him look like, and so start up with it again.
Someone called our show, which would be Children of a George Duncan. Now we have a picture to show you today, and we are hoping that that is the George Duncan that you are seeking. Can you just describe the persons before I reveal the picture to you?
You tall?
He's tall.
I don't remember if him taller than me. He wasn't fat.
Slim to medium build.
Yeah.
What about his facial features?
Him face tall.
What about his hair?
Cut ordinary.
Clean young man.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? All right. That's not him.
No, and him here more lower than that.
Because this would have been later, you know. But the facial features,
Yeah.
that's not him.
No.
Ansella showed us some photos of her son Patrick, who she says looks just like his father, George Duncan.
You have brought some pictures for us to look at now. And obviously, he does not look like that gentleman. He said he looks just like his father.
Yeah.
Same hair, and
Yeah.
the haircut low and him well put together and everything. So you want to keep searching for this man?
Be him safe.
Yeah. The two sisters that we found, they really, really wanted to reconnect it towards their father, but actually that man, he's been deceased since 2012. So we will keep searching for
Yeah.
you. I wanted to once again say who you're looking for. Just look to the camera and say who you are looking for and why you're looking for him.
I'm looking for George Duncan. His son would like to find him. He's not asking for anything, but he just want to know his father. And he's living in Canada.
Right, and you met this man when you were 16 years old. You had a little boy for him, and you said he never came back when you had the baby.
No,
so he doesn't know his name.
No.
What's his name? What's your son's name?
Patrick.
Patrick.
Anthony Samuel Duncan.
Patrick Anthony Samuel Duncan. Wow. So you're asking any relatives of this George Duncan who used to live where?
Used to work in the tailor shop at Brown's Lane.
Off Maxfield Avenue.
Off Maxfield
And where did he live?
I heard that his mother was living near to Chinese Cemetery.
So you believe it's somewhere between Maxfield and Walton Park Road?
No.
Okay.
Because a lady tell me that she meet his mother one day and his mother named Cookie. She said she meet her at the airport.
Uh-huh.
She said she was going up to her son.
Okay. So that sounds like that person may be abroad.
Yeah.
Possibly. So once again, we're looking for the family of George Duncan and George Duncan himself, who used to be at Maxfield Avenue at a tailor shop.
He's
And
a
he
tailor.
met you, Miss Ansella Lynch, when you were 16 years old and you had a child.
But I go by the name of Miss V.
You went by the name of Miss V back then.
Yeah, so everybody
All right.
called me.
Miss V. All right, thank you so very much. And we're
Thank
so
you.
very sorry it wasn't him. And we hope we find him. All
Okay.
right?
All right.
Good.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notification to see videos.